The tank engine enjoyed taking specials. Today he was doing a special to Brendan Bell. His load was to go on the cargo plane. They would be part of the down. Thomas had to get to the docks before then. But the load was very heavy. So Thomas puffed as hard as he could. He pulled so hard, he broke his coupling rods. He wasn't going anywhere. Oh dear, Thomas said, I'll be late. His driver saw an old shed near the track. If there's a telephone in there, I could call for help, he said. Hurry, said Thomas, and be careful. It looks spooky. Then a voice boomed from inside the shed. Do you mind? I'm trying to sleep. Thomas hoped it wasn't a ghost. Then his driver appeared. Is it a ghost? Asked Thomas nervously. It's a surprise, his driver teased. Then the fireman took some of Thomas's coal and headed off to the shed. She could get us to the fitter's yard, his driver said. If her boiler holds, added the fireman anxiously. What kind of surprise is that, Thomas wondered. Thomas, meet Elisabeth, said his driver. At last, the doors opened, and out chucked a dirty, grimy steam truck. So you're the little puffer that's broken down, she sniffed. Thomas was cross. And you're just an old steam truck, he retorted. That would be vintage steam truck, snapped Elisabeth. And I haven't much time to get your coupling rods. The driver was concerned. Elisabeth was making awful grinding sounds. She's not built for hills, he said anxiously. You're losing steam, he called. Just catching my breath, Elisabeth chuckled. And finally, she made it. When Elisabeth returned with Thomas's coupling rods, she was pleased with herself. And next time, don't be so careless, she scolded. Thomas thought Elisabeth was the rudest truck he'd ever met, but he was very happy to get his new coupling rods. Thomas made it to the docks just in time. What took you so long? Said Sir Topham Hatt. Thomas told him about his broken coupling rods. He wanted to tell him how rude Elisabeth had been when she rolled up. Well, it's you, said Elisabeth, looking down at Sir Topham Hatt. Have you learned to drive properly yet? She's in trouble now, said Thomas to his driver. Elisabeth, said Sir Topham Hatt fondly. My first truck. I thought you had been lost. They were old friends. It was too much for Thomas. Then Elisabeth told Sir Topham Hatt how she'd been left in the shed for years. Sir Topham Hatt was so pleased Elisabeth had been found. He asked Jem Cole to restore her to her original beauty. And soon Elisabeth had a rich, dark color and gleaming coachworks. You're the grandest truck in the whole railway, Sir Topham Hatt said proudly. I know, said Elisabeth even more proudly. And Thomas had to agree. She did look grand.